Hey friends all over the world. I tried to make this video yesterday, but it was not very successful. But I want to take a moment and talk about the truth behind this trial and the verdict of Kyle Rittenhouse and really the disturbing influence of media. Now, I don't want to be polarizing on this post, nor do I want to create division and strife, but I really want to ask a question. And it's a sincere question. I really want to ask a question, and I really want to bring attention to something that's so glaring to me, but it doesn't seem to be obvious to many others. Now, many of you know Kyle Rittenhouse was the young man that was carrying the AR-15 rifle, and he shot 3 people. These were 3 Caucasian males, and 2 of them were killed. And so the question was this an act of murder or self-defense? Now, I'm not on this particular video attempting to discuss whether it was right or wrong for him to be acquitted. That's not the purpose of this video. Nor am I here to, ask the question of why, he probably was out of his neighborhood. He was probably in a neighborhood that it wasn't his neighborhood with an AR-15. I'm not here to discuss that either. But what I'm here to really address, the truth I'm really here to address, is how is it that the media has the power to change the narrative from a trial about murder versus self-defense to a trial about racism and black versus white? How did Kyle Rittenhouse become black versus white? Now, I know what people will say. People will say, well, because he killed people that were standing in solidarity with Black Lives Matter, and this is why it's a black versus white thing. So in America, a white person killing a white person can still be a black versus white issue. Friends, listen to me, and listen to me very well. Again, I'm not here to debate those nuances of the trial or the verdict, but I'm trying to show you how we have a media mechanism today that has the ability to make the narrative whatever they want it to be and to create mass distraction. They can create whatever narrative they want. They can do whatever they want. They can make us discuss racism and white supremacy at the drop of a dime, but they can also distract you from a trial going on right now, which could potentially expose one of the largest pedophile rings in the history of America, and there's been very little media coverage about it. There's been very little media coverage about a trial that is taking place right now that could expose abuse of power, human trafficking at the highest levels and the highest echelons of leadership and power in our nation. Yet, if they want you to focus on race, that's exactly what they program you to do. If they want you to focus on race and to be polarized based on race, that's exactly what they will do. And if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself the victim of brainwashing. Brainwashing. To the extent that a black male drove into a parade in the last 24 hours, killing women and children and men. And I mean, it's not just women and children, but killing innocent people. So a trial about Kyle Rittenhouse has become a vehicle, watch this, to promote a level of hatred and retaliation where a man, to justify his anger, will kill innocent women and children. Is nobody seeing how evil this is? It's not the trial that did this. It's the media's depiction and representation of the trial that did this. It's the spin that did this. And while all of this is going on, they're predicting gas prices to be $6 a gallon next year. Nobody's paying attention to what's being done. We're being emotional. Fanatical. But who has enough sense to say, let me stop and think about this? Does this make any sense right now? If a black male killed another black male, right, in an altercation, we would not talk about race at all. There would be no discussion of race or black supremacy. If a black person killed another black person, we don't invoke race or racism in that conversation, in the coverage of that event. Black people kill black people every day, and we don't talk about, you know what, this is racism. This is racial discrimination. No. But when it's convenient, we can make a narrative, say whatever we want it to say, to get people to react. I'm talking about the media now, to get folks to react the way they want people to react. We can listen, the media can make you feel things that you don't even understand because of the way they flip the story, portray the narrative. I said this back when in the Freddie Gray case. I had a viral article in Charisma magazine, and I talked about this. I said, you know what, you have Bloods and Crips saying that we're tired of being killed. We're tired of being slaughtered by police and white folks and all this kind of stuff. And just that weekend before, how many Bloods and Crips were killed in gang violence? Not only that, but two of the officers who were charged in the Freddie Gray case were African Americans. And I'm trying to tell you that we don't even understand how much we're being manipulated. We don't even think about this. We're not even being intelligent at this point. People are willing to kill. Now, if they interview this brother who killed those innocent people, what will be his justification? Notwithstanding mental illness. Now, if he's mentally ill, that's another conversation. But if he was provoked by the verdict of Kyle Rittenhouse, what is his justification for killing innocent people? And you don't see the disturbing nature of media. I have friends that have doctorate degrees, PhDs, intelligent people, people that went to schools, Ivy League schools. But when it comes to these issues, they're as dumb as a box of rocks. That goes to show you that there is manipulation involved in this. There's a case right now. Y'all still aren't hearing what I'm saying. There's a case right now in the media of the girlfriend or mistress or whatever she was of the deceased Jeffrey Epstein, who is being examined as we speak and has information that could incriminate some of the most influential people in the world right now. And yet, CNN's not talking about it. Not even Fox is really talking about it like that. You get a little sketch. I'm trying to tell you people, you are being distracted on a mass level. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is real. This is real. Go look it up. Go look this up. You're talking about a possible exposure of the biggest pedophile ring in history. And yet, the media has brainwashed, diverted the attention of the masses, distracted them on a level hitherto never seen before. There is a distraction, a mass distraction. And this Rittenhouse case is one example of the fallacious nature of media. I'm not here to discuss whether he should have gotten off or not gotten off. I'm here to show you that America's a place where, and not just America, the globe, but the mainstream media, and I don't hate media, but mainstream media right now has been weaponized as a weapon of mass distraction. And they are causing people to question their own sanity and reality. The level of delusion is beyond me. Somebody ought to wake up and smell the blood of Jesus.